Hello everyone, welcome to IPGA Student Forum present Probe Pharma where you can ask any pharma related questions. Today we are here with you with the second episode and yet with another interesting topic, that is drug resistance. Now firstly, what is drug resistance? Drug resistance is the reduction in effectiveness of a medication such as an antimicrobial or an antineoplastic in treating a disease or condition. Now there are mainly four mechanisms of drug resistances. What are these four mechanisms? The first one, limiting uptake of a drug. The second one, modification of a drug target. The third one, inactivation of a drug. And the last one, active efflux of a drug. Now firstly let us discuss the limiting uptake of a drug. Bacteria that lack a cell wall, such as Mycoplasma and related species, are therefore intrinsically resistant to all drugs that target the cell wall, including beta-lactams and glycopeptides. Gram-positive bacteria do not possess an outer membrane, and restricting drug access is not as prevalent. In the Enterococci, the fact that polar molecules have difficulty penetrating the cell wall gives intrinsic resistance to the aminoglycosides. Now the second one, modification of drug target. For drugs that target nucleic acid synthesis like fluoroquinolones, resistance is via modification in the DNA gyrase, mainly in gram-negative bacteria, or topoisomerase 4, mainly in gram-positive bacteria. These mutations cause changes in the structure of gyrase and topoisomerase, which decrease or eliminate the ability of the drug to bind to these components. The third one, inactivation of drug. There are two main ways in which bacteria inactivate drugs: by actual degradation of the drug or by transfer of a chemical group to the drug. The beta lactamases are a very large group of drug hydrolyzing enzymes. Another drug that can be inactivated by hydrolyzation is tetracycline via the TETx gene. Now comes the last point, active efflux of drug. Bacteria possess chromosomally encoded genes for efflux pumps. The efflux pumps function primarily to rid the bacterial cell of toxic substances, and many of these pumps will transport a large variety of compounds, that is, multi drug efflux pumps. The resistance capability of many of these pumps is influenced by what carbon source is available. Now, when an organism is resistant to more than one drug, it is said to be multi-drug resistant. Two key objectives of multi-drug therapy are to minimize the rate of evaluation of multi-drug resistant bacteria and to limit the total amount of antibiotic used in hospitals. The bacteria that cause tuberculosis can develop resistance to the antimicrobial drugs used to cure the disease. Multi-drug resistance is TB that does not respond to at least isoniazid and rifampicin, the two most powerful anti-tuberculosis drugs. Now let us come to the point, what are the ways or how we can prevent this drug resistance. There are mainly many ways that drug resistant infections can be prevented: immunization, safe food preparation, hand washing, and using antibiotics as directed and only when necessary. In addition, preventing infections also prevents the spread of resistant bacteria. Thank you so much for watching this video and being with us. Hope you found the video helpful and informative. Please like, share and subscribe our channel. Comment down the pharma topic for the next video. Stay tuned. Thank you so much.